Alrighty, hello there, SpeedGaming. Welcome back to the Metroid Prime Randomizer Tournament 2023. I am your host for this time that we are together, and I'm joined with Pierre. Say hello.
Hello. Can you tell me a bit about this week's settings?
Yeah, we got really interesting settings this week for y'all. It's major-minor split, as well as what we're calling open world, where the seed is technically a door rando seed, but all of the doors are just meant to be blue. So, in addition to that, runners will be able to get anywhere that they want to without getting beam locked for the most part, as well as major items will only be in major item locations. So,
What's a major item?
So think of all like suits, morph ball upgrades, visors, beams, the like, artifacts as well.
So all of the items. Permanent upgrades, but not the missiles, not the power bomb expansions. Would the energy tanks be major items or no?
Because I know they used to be not. No, not in Prime. Right. They are counted. I believe that is only echoes. E-tanks are not majors.
I see.
Yep.
Major minor is definitely something I haven't seen a lot of in Prime or in Echoes for that matter.
Yeah, these seeds, I've raced a few of them. They're quite interesting. Most people have noticed that this is one of the presets that most highly reward doing exo skip, since beams are not a big problem anymore since all the doors are blue. You can just skip having to get those beams all together by just doing exo skip, which Sam, I know, is quite well versed in it.
I think Sam actually made a tutorial in it, so I'm definitely estimating his ability to do that as being pretty high.
Okay. As for RAs, the only thing that we have is default suit damage reduction, so that actually means that they don't start with charge. By default, charge is shuffled in this preset.
Oh, I wasn't aware. I thought that was a default item in all of our presets. I guess. Oh, there's gravity.
Gravity. Sam
not even gonna get it.
Wow. Okay.
Interesting choice. We'll see how that pans out. Now, of course, there's not going to be any major items in Frigate. We know that, but that doesn't mean we don't want to go into Frigate. And there's also Gravity Chamber. That is a major item location, my guy.
Mm-hmm. I don't know about getting out NSJ in Grav Chamber, but it should be fine. It's right there. It's just a safe warp away. But
I mean, we're at it's literally the fastest major item location.
I mean, yeah, considering the default Sam suit reduction that they RA'd, I'm surprised that Sam won't pick that up.
Yeah, that will be an immediate 20% damage reduction. Not to mention much better maneuverability in water and in lava. And there are bombs.
Yep, but thankfully, we can see artifacts right away. No, not even requiring missiles to get here. So I would say, honestly, that this highly incentivizes reading hints at the start even more. Here they come.
Short tunnel. That's ice spreader. Elder Chamber.
Sun Chamber. Canyon.
Elite Quarters.
PMT. And PMT, no.
PMT is actually not bad in major minor.
Yeah,
Elite Quarters, because it means that that's a location that one of your majors can't be.
Yeah, so major minor split, you're going to see the funny spots a lot more often. I would be willing to bet that we are going to see a lot more OPs this week than last week. In the end, it's not that bad. The problem is that actually does hard require plasma. Because little thing that you don't really think about, but that door that opens to Elite Quarters, you have to melt that frost with plasma. You don't usually think about it because you need plasma to get down there in the first place. So
There are a few other hard beam lock locations, but that's the biggest one because it's very easy to forget. So obviously something like Chozo Ice Temple or Hall of the Elders, it's very easy to keep straight because that's something that usually comes up in normal play. But that one can be tricky with you.
As well as Elder Chamber, we are going to need Plasma to open up that bomb slot to move the statue. Players have not R8 IS, so they will not be able to do infinite speed for that item.
Correct.
So we're right up here. We're just going to see people probably just go straight for Shrine, do Hive Totem, then if they find Barrier, go to Magma, probably. The major route that I've heard is the best is just doing any percent route. Just getting Morph Ball, going to missiles, and then just doing Zoid and whatnot.
Now Lokir might have made a mistake here, forgotten that he doesn't need missiles to open the Ruined Shrine door anymore. He might have been thinking there was that missile lock door there, because that's usually what you have. But we have just pure blue, all doors.
So yeah, another interesting facet of major minor split is that since we know that minor locations are not going to be anything important, we will see runners skip quite a few of items. You would be lucky to find 4 E-tanks by the end of the seed, honestly. So you
Space
gotta...
jump.
Okay.
That's a good return on investment. Now, it is actually going to play out better for Samuel, because he's going to have the Morph Ball coming in, so he's going to be able to just pop out through Transport Access North very cleanly.
Yeah, so in terms of how optimally you want the seed to go is basically, since we know we can skip beams, you just want to get your movement systems as quickly as you can. You want Space Jump, you want Morph, you want Bombs, you want Boost, as well as a Power Bomb. That'll just get you pretty much everywhere. You want to be able to get all of your artifacts as fast
Sam
as
grabs
you
an
can.
E-Tank from the Gallery Tunnel, which is a very nice thing to have.
Ooh, okay. So, yeah, Lokir will not be getting that one right now.
Missile from the half pipe, not a bad idea. We could still need some missiles to do super stuff.
Indeed, Captain. Getting attacked by bees. Also, that morph is vanilla. I didn't really think about that until just now.
Yes, that's correct.
I forget that that's morph all vanilla.
Understandable.
So, yeah, a big thing for the seed is balancing what expansions will save you time and what are worth to get and what aren't. Stuff say, Ruined Shrine is probably worth it, but I'd say, honestly, Ruined Nursery might be more trouble than it's worth. Unless it's an E-tank. Usually, I would think that people would be slightly more willing to go out of the way for an E-tank if they don't have that much.
Now, Tower of Light is also going to be a major item. It is, it's an artifact in vanilla, so this is going to be one of our major locations.
Yeah, Tower of Light and Tower Chamber are both major items vanilla, so this is, yet again, will be showing its worth throughout this week.
Yeah, I think Lokir's just had much more convenient routing pretty much this whole race. I'm definitely liking their position more so far. We're only 7 minutes in, though, so it's not going to be a huge difference. It's going to be our main PBs.
Also, that was kind of a scary Tower of Light climb. He almost did make those stand-ups.
There's Wave Beam.
Wave?
Wait, what item is in Tower Chamber?
Tower Chamber was Wave Beam. It's an artifact.
No, I mean,
what
is it in vanilla?
It's an artifact of Life Giver. Tower of Light is Wave Buster.
Oh, for some reason I thought the main tower was the artifact. I forgot about Wave Buster.
Yet another thing that doesn't quite make sense, honestly. Why isn't Tower of Light the artifact of sun or something. I guess sun chamber might make more sense, but yeah, retro because retro.
Yeah, of course.
All right, so from here, probably going to make our way to Zoid. We don't have Varia, so we can't traverse Magmor yet. This is a better position than other seeds. Sometimes you get Varia in this initial loop, and you want to just head straight for Magmor and end up skipping on Zoid. Honestly, that's what I do a lot.
Well, it's worth going in that direction, not only for Zoid, but for the Charge Beam item in Watery Hall.
Watery Hall, Vanilla Charge Beam is also in this location, or in this item pool.
Yes, we could have Charge Beam on Vanilla. That's possible.
Yes. That is another thing that we want to find early, because
we have so many bosses in our future. If we don't have Charge Beam, it's going to be disaster, especially since we're skipping our miners, which are missiles for the most part.
Yeah, so Charge Beam does not actually have a lot of logic tied behind it. I don't know much about if it's logical for, like, say, combat settings.
It is. Charge Beam is checked for.
Okay. But as in terms of getting places, supers do not block off that much, which is the only real logical, like, movement implications for charge. And yeah, so charge is very good to find early game, because otherwise, if it's late, you're going to be going through Fendrano Labs, spamming missiles the whole way.
And we're not going to see Lokir check the tunnel, obviously, because there's not going to be anything in Lower Dynamo.
Also, nice simultaneous grab on that grapple.
Goes for this miner. Might as well while we're here. We have the gravity suit after all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was wondering if Sam put off that gravity suit because he didn't have space jump yet. But now that he does...
Well, you can do the slope jump in Alcove very easily. Samuel, I think, is the caliber of player to do that very quickly.
That was just in terms of some items are harder to get NSJ with gravity than not, but in this item pool, that shouldn't really matter. So
I don't understand why Lokir's taking a save. We have the bombs. We can get out.
You do want to be a little bit more cautious in the seed, because you tend to want to make more risky plays in general. But yeah, Lokir is kind of bleeding a lot of time on these items. Here up, we got Zoid coming in. And yeah, little pro tip, we open the bomb debris and then make sure to actually hit Zoid first, and then go get the them.
Because if you go there immediately, there's a good chance that Zoid pops up while you're in the tunnel, which is no good.
Yeah, you bleed a lot of time on that. Sometimes his flamethrower will even stop in front of the hole and you can't get out. And you have to actually miss an entire cycle.
Yes, that's especially not a good thing to have happen.
So at this point, I think this might have to be Varia. I guess Flagra could also be vanilla. We're going to see right here. And it is Varia's suit. Okay.
Good news.
Interesting. That might be hard to route, honestly, from here. I guess, yeah, I'd say skip out on Flagra and then head to Lava Lake. That is another major item location in this pool.
Yes, because that's one of our artifacts in vanilla.
Yeah. Also, yeah, that was a fast Zoid. What the heck?
Yeah, that was a really good Zoid.
Yeah, that's like an any percent Zoid that we wish we had.
Crazy.
Alright. That's Varia for Lokir as well.
Sun Chamber then, I guess. Because remember, that's a double major.
Sun Chamber, true. That is double majors, but so far ghosts are not in logic without spider and supers, and
I
charge in this
suppose,
case.
yeah, we don't have charge, so we're probably not going to do ghosts.
Yeah, we don't want to spam 300 shots. But yeah, Flagra is in logic, and it actually routes pretty nice into Lava Lake. And just take Sun Tower right down there. I guess it's not the worst. But yeah, without charge...
It'll suck if we have to come back, especially if we don't get supers.
Okay. Ooh, you know what? This is actually not a bad play from Lokir, because Antechamber is also in the
And
pool.
we have no doors in the way, so we can just go there.
Yeah.
We can just go to Antechamber.
Yeah,
very
from this
easily.
way, the only thing that actually locks Antechamber is actually Wave Beam. To use that wave slot, and actually get...
And you can skip it with bombs. And we have the wave beam anyways, so it doesn't really matter. We can get there regardless.
Some people are probably not
Turning
comfortable with
around?
it. HBJ.
Does Lokir change his mind?
Maybe he's thinking of where to go now. Honestly, I would kind of want to just...
I would have liked it better if he actually did go to Antechamber.
Yeah, if he was doing the puzzle... Okay, now he's thinking about Flogger. Okay. I would say, honestly, that Antechamber would be a better play. Although... Oh, you know what? Sun Chamber's an artifact, so this could... You might want to get this out of the way first.
Yes, but we don't know which Sun Chamber it is.
That is
the
true.
issue.
If Flagra is an artifact, charge could definitely be on ghosts. Well, actually, no, it can't, because you need supers to get up there logically, so yeah, charge can't be on ghosts. So yeah, get this out of the way now, and honestly, I think yeah, going to Lava Lake is probably better since you're right next to it. But Antechamber also isn't that bad of a play. That Wave Beam is very early. And
Lokir has just been absolutely hemorrhaging time. We're an entire Flogger fight behind with not a lot to show for it.
Yeah. And I didn't look in time. I don't know what that was.
We'll see in a moment here.
Is
the artifact?
It is the artifact. Okay.
Snore.
Okay, so from here, yeah, Sam's going to go to Lava Lake, probably Shore Tunnel as well as Warrior Shrine. Okay. So, do keep in mind that we still have 6 artifacts out of the normal 12. So there is a chance that Ghosts could be enough.
Oh, we're doing Ghosts. Sam's going for early wild.
Ooh.
Do you like this play? I don't think I do. I don't
honestly
like Ghosts without charge.
Yeah, not without charge. That's pretty bad.
We're also not doing very good at it. The Oculus don't deal that much damage, but you got to be a little careful. Okay, now I think we got it.
I'm not a big fan of early wild, honestly. But, oh well. I mean, not even X-ray. This is a ballsy play. If this is like if this is like Plasma, this might actually be really good.
Yeah, Plasma. That's one of our few mandated items, mandated beams rather, because again of that elite quarters.
Yep. Let's just hope. Let's just pray for Sam's trigger finger, everyone. That it doesn't hurt by the end of the seed and hinder his performance. That is true. Could also be Phazon. Finding Phazon early is even more imperative in the seed, since there's not a lot of spots where Phazon honestly could be, so playing for the hint hemorrhages a lot of time, honestly. More than it's worth, in my opinion, sometimes. You just kind of have to pray that you find it. So, I guess we'll see what Lokir does here. You know what? That is true. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, PMT is an artifact. We can't even get there. Yeah, we love PMT artifacts, don't we? And PMT there. Lokir sees it. And, okay, Ghost was, in fact, a nothing. So that is...
What?
That is 1 of 6.
That is bad news for Sam.
That gives Lokir some time to catch up here. But it seems that, Sam is making his way back to Arboretum. So maybe he's got Antichamber on the brain as well?
Could be.
Okay, but we got Lava Lake coming up here on Lokir's end. We'll see what this is.
Remind me, Magma Pool is just a minor in vanilla, right?
True.
Alright.
All of Training Chamber is dead. And...
There's plasma. That's a very easy plasma.
Wow, plasma. Interesting. Okay.
That's good news. We're just looking for one more beam, our Phazon suit, and then we go get our artifacts.
Yeah. If Lokir ends up finding ice, that would be big for him. I do not know his prowess on Exoskip.
Yeah, that's actually the only thing we really need ice for. Wave and plasma both have uses for getting items, but ice is only really used for, Hall of the Elders, and that's really it. That is it. That's all you really need ice for outside of just making combat easier. Obviously, it's very good for dealing with Metroids and stuff like that, and beam pirates, technically.
Yeah. Also, we see... So Sam is thinking about Antichamber. He was trying to do Puzzle Skip, or I guess just the entirety of IBBF, but
I don't know if that's worth doing.
It could be, since we don't have charge for the ghost. This is technically faster.
Yeah, I suppose.
But after falling down,
after that,
I don't think he saved after fighting Flagra, so he's probably just going to want to commit to this.
This could be a game-losing mistake. If he doesn't get this. Okay, we've gotten a decent recovery, but I don't know. I don't like out of bounds in this kind of race. Unless we're talking about Exoskip. In that case, I understand completely, but this...
Okay.
I'm questioning.
Okay, and nothing in Warrior Shrine?
That's 2 of our 6. So it's we've got 4 nothing items left. Short Tunnel is an artifact. We already know that. Brings us up to 2.
Indeed. Okay, is Sam committing the whole wall crawl? Looks like it.
Yeah, if Sam does any percent runs, then this is going to be something that's pretty firmly implanted into his mind. IBBF is a very important part of the more optimal any percent routes.
This is the hardest room in the wall crawl, I think.
Yes.
All of the others is
definitely very tricky.
And nice. Ooh. You know what? This is actually not as good as an idea as I initially thought, because we're skipping Elder Chamber right now, and we know where Plasma is. And he fell down all the Elders. That's
we now know that all the Elders is that looks like a missile.
Does he want to wall crawl to Elder Chamber? I don't think so.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, either way, Lokir is now in Fendrana. Is going to go to Ice Temple.
We already know that Canyon is an artifact, right?
Yes. Canyon is an artifact.
So we could have something in Ice Chapel.
Yes, we could. We can also get Ice Temple in first pass as well. This is nice.
Yeah, because of plasma. That's an artifact in vanilla, right? There are like 12, so I don't keep them all straight very well.
Yes. Chozo Ice Temple is the artifact of sun vanilla, for some reason.
Thank you. Yeah, let's just put the artifact of sun indoors in the darkest part of the room. Total logic. Indisputable. That's a boost ball.
That's good.
Good news.
And Sam is just about done.
Yeah. Oh no! This is looking worse by the moment for Sam. Again, I don't like seeing out of bounds in a race. It just, there are some players who can do it convincingly, and if there's any out of bounds that I want to see, it's IBBF, because that's one that everybody kind of has a lot of experience with, but that doesn't mean that you can just throw it out. Yeah, Sam felt like they had a very convincing lead.
Sam is
before
an any percent runner, so he has wall calls on the brain all the time.
Yeah!
He is very good at out of bounds, considering how punishing Prime can be. So I'm not going to say that this was a bad idea from the start, but
I guess you're right about that. Sam is definitely not a novice. This is somebody who, again, made that tutorial on Exoskip, so they know what they're doing, but at the same time, some part of knowing what you're doing is knowing when you shouldn't be doing it, I think.
Yeah.
If this is like the powerbomb kill on Mama Shiga, struggles with that a bit. We have another powerbomb, but we probably don't want to use that right now.
Anti-chamber is like phase on. That might be what he needs, but even then, Lokir has to come here anyways for that artifact.
Bombs do not do very much damage, so while they do injure Mama Shiga, it's not great. Missing the powerbomb kill is really not ideal.
Okay,
that's our spider ball.
Okay,
so we know that we're not going to find those. Thermal visor and antechamber.
Thermal, okay.
That's the least useful item in the entire game. The least useful item, but that isn't like a beam combo. It is the first major item that our runners learn how to skip in any percent. That's what I've been told.
Maybe. That's probably like an old route that I don't remember. Any percent now still picks up thermal because it routes really nicely. Okay, so from here, Lokir is saving. Is he working? No, okay. Still has to get Canyon. Probably go through labs at this point, I guess?
Yeah, because there's a lot of majors and labs. There's obviously Research Core, there's a Control Tower, we also have Observatory. That's 3 majors right there.
Yes. We could also do Thardus, but Thardus is slow.
Yes.
Also,
that's
this is
true.
This is boostless life grove on Sam's side. Okay.
Oh. Good job getting through. Rewarded with a flamethrower. We still have another item that's going to be a major here. Back of life grove.
He only has 1 shot at this.
Yes, there's a trick that you can do. This is an any percent trick. No.
Doesn't get it. Can try and get it again.
This is also a part of any percent, so Sam would have knowledge of it.
Yeah, but this trick, we still don't know how it works. Thankfully,
it's extremely inconsistent. Yes.
Oh, there's phase
on.
Okay.
Big money.
Ooh, that is good. That's not close to an artifact. So
yeah, that's very out of the way. So there's a good chance that Lokir doesn't see that for ages.
Okay. So well, don't fall down here. And secures it.
Good work, Sam.
Okay, so now if he goes to Lava Lake, that actually might catch him some time. Serious time game.
Yeah. I think we might see a plate of mines, though, if I'm being honest.
Oh yeah, and that's true. Yeah, PMT is an artifact, so he can route that in first pass. If Lokir ends up going to mines without Phazon, that'll be a big loss for him.
Yes. Lokir's been picking up a lot of miners. I guess wants some missiles.
Yeah. We still don't have charge, so missiles
Absolutely
are our fastest
understandable.
DPS. But having plasma is still good, especially in labs coming up right now. Also a nice toad. I want to see a save work from Sam. Where's the where places charge can't be? Can't be ghosts because he needs supers for that. What's that? Maybe can't be on bosses since you need charge logical fighting.
Yeah, I guess. Like, if we don't do exoskip, charge is basically a need, a must-have.
Charge still does affect the final boss. When you are in the Phazon pool and your beam goes hyper mode, you actually can't hold down the beam if you don't have charge. You have to rapid fire it.
I did not know that because I've never seen anybody stupid enough to do exo without charge beam. So I've never seen essence without charge beam.
Okay, so from here, I actually wasn't paying attention. Where did Sam go?
Oh, I wasn't.
Oh, he's going to
either.
Twin Fires. Okay. Ooh.
Okay.
Might orphan that plasma beam. Oh. Lokir messing up observatory dash. Tough. Okay. So here's that artifact coming up for Sam.
What was on observatory? Did you see?
Did not.
It looked like I could have sworn that was like vanilla.
Maybe Lokir thinks it was flamethrower in hot dog. That's
Hot dog.
that could be bad.
Drives me crazy.
Pirate skip. Good job. Okay, thankfully Sam is going to Lava Lake. Going to find this plasma beam, and is probably going to be mildly upset, knowing that.
Actually, hold on. What majors are super locked, if any?
Just ghosts, I think.
Okay, so you don't actually need supers to do anything except it's like a combat item.
Yeah. Or I guess Thardus.
I thought there was at least one hard super required like artifact. Plasma beam.
Thardus, you could theoretically backdoor. Since all the doors are blue, we actually could do that. Plasma for Sam.
What was in control tower? I didn't see. Is that another nothing?
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Nothing from chat, it looks like. It's a third nothing.
That's a shame.
Okay. Gonna say hi to Edward here. Hi, Edward. You know what? I think Lokir is banking on not fighting, or actually fighting Exo, and that's why he's picking up so many missiles. That's not a bad idea. I would say you would need around 60 if Exo is bad.
Can you just use normal missiles on Exo?
They can, but nice launcher in Research Corps. But for beam combos, if we find any, which
Don't you need charge beam to do that anyways?
that is true. But I think we'll find charge here. Okay, so now Sam is slowly gaining ground on Lokir. Going to get that boost, as well as Spider.
Yes.
Oh, you can
Gravity
just...
suit is helping a little bit with the movement for Lokir as we head to the gravity chamber.
That's true. Yeah.
We also have an artifact in Fintrana's Edge that we can check the location of.
Although
So
that gravity suit actually doesn't matter that much for Sam since, since Grav Chamber isn't important from the looks of it. Yeah, that's not going to hinder him. And we have default damage reduction, so Sam...
He's getting his 50% whether he gets the gravity suit or not.
Yeah.
Sam gets the boost ball.
Boost. Great. Okay, so Grav Chamber was nothing. We're going to see Storage Cave here.
Sam messes up the cycle there, that's unfortunate. Placed the bomb a little bit too far to the right. And just does not get the spider ball at all.
Did he see it at least? Yeah, looks like it.
Seems to be the case.
He does know spiderless shafts, which would probably be our biggest hindrance for Spider.
Yeah.
That's the only major
true.
thing required out of Spider Ball in this. But
yeah, but the shafts can also be kind of... They can shaft you, certainly.
he probably also feels behind, considering how bad that IBBF was. So
yeah, that's definitely a safe assumption to make.
don't get yanked by that grapple. The Storage Cave.
Nothing. That's 4.
4, so 2 are still MIA.
After that, everything has to be a major of some kind. So, what do you think is the over/under on Elder Chamber? Do you think that's going to have ice?
Well, Elder Chamber is an artifact.
Oh wait, was it an artifact? Sorry, yeah. I missed.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Honestly, I guess instead, Thardus. Thardus, I don't think is going to be worth doing. Personally, well, since I know Exoskip, I would definitely go for it in this sense if we don't find ice by the end of the seed. But maybe Lokir will want to play for Phazon on Thardus. Indeed. I mean, I guess we have Plasma. We don't have Charge, though. That's the problem. Yeah, so Sam is now entering labs. So we'll get another look at Observatory Control Tower. Okay, it is Wavebuster's Observatory.
Is it?
Thank you, Baja. Yeah, not important. Powerbomb.
Powerbomb expansion and transport access.
Always take those. He's thinking. He's thinking about it.
We're going for it.
He's doing it. All
Committing.
You know,
committing tax fraud.
Plasma processing is also in logic by now, so that could also.
Oh dear. Oh goodness.
Yeah,
I
think
don't want to think about that.
if I was playing the seed, I would not do Thardos and go plasma processing instead. Like, we will be seeing a Thardos fight here, chargeless.
Yeah, plasma processing doesn't exist. Let's fight Thardos.
That's a faster.
That's a chunky power bomb.
Okay, yeah. Wayposter Observatory. Ice and plasma processing would be funny, considering that's a nice going on. I guess, okay, yeah. Plasma spam is not as bad as I thought. Also, oops. Sam got above the trigger but accidentally jumped too late and still hit it. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's bad luck right there. It might be the nerves getting to him at this point. After that IBBF, I could definitely understand. Sort of getting a bit, anxious and making mistakes.
That is a good point, Sestrian. Yeah, we don't have X-ray yet. We need that. That is also hard.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't consider that. We do need X-ray for that required OP.
Okay. Sam is not checking control tower. He must have saw it, honestly. There, you can apparently see it from that out of bounds. Barely. Did anyone else see that by any chance?
I'm enraptured by this Thardos fight, so I can't comment.
It wasn't nothing? Okay, thank you. So that's... Oh wait, that we saw that earlier. That's right. So that's still 4 out of 6 nothings, at least on Lokir's end. Sam hasn't been to Storage Cavern yet. Storage Cave yet. And Thardos is down.
Bye bye, Rocky.
Okay, if this is plasma, or not plasma, but ice, this would be big for Lokir. Because that will put him in go mode. Besides that phase on, actually. Never mind. Supers, okay.
I don't think Lokir is feeling too super, if I'm being honest.
That may... Well, that'll definitely help our OP fight.
Yeah, you're not wrong, but that's also relying on us getting the charge beam. Also, we get stuck in the tunnel for a second there. That happens.
Also, Fendrana's Edge, Bad Room, Vertical Rooms in Prime, everyone.
We love down.
Man, where is our charge? Where's
our charge beam?
If our charge is like Central Dynamo, that's going to be so fun.
Oh, that would be absolutely heinous.
We do have plasma, so, and missiles at this point, so we're fine. But yeah, I did do a race yesterday where I had to lemon the cloak drone to death, and without X-ray, so that was fun.
Gonna get a plasma processing check, so this is your dream come true.
Okay. So yeah, plasma processing, and then just mines and life growth left on Lokir's end.
And we have Spider to do this, so this is going to be pretty easy.
Does Lokir go for the eagle jump?
Yeah, the eagle jump isn't too hard, honestly, but you could also go to the standable jump on the side.
Yeah, that not risky.
Which is what we're going to be seeing today.
Honestly,
I appreciate the safety. I appreciate the safety of it. That's how I usually do it. The Argent gets my blood going a little bit too much. That is... Oh, what is that? Is that our charge?
Oh, that's charge. There it is.
There it is. Good news.
Okay.
That super missile is going to be helping us the maximum possible amount.
Okay, now we can actually... Yeah, we can actually use supers this time. Sure. So nothing was craft chamber. So yeah, that's pretty much all of our checks that are nothing. So everything has to do something at this point. Almost. So as far as checks in mines go, we have Elite Research, Philip, who has artifact normally, is shuffled. Both Security Depot or Storage Depot A and B are majors, as well as Central Dynamo, PMT, and then Elite Quarters.
I see.
Do keep in mind that Storage Depot A is technically hard wave locked because you have to beat the wave troopers to unlock the doors there.
Yes, both of our runners have wave right now, so that's not going to be a huge concern.
Yeah, and Sam is still gaining time on Lokir, is entering workstation right now.
And Lokir does find a whole lot of down in a PPC.
Yeah, this is another annoying thing about Major Minor Split is that more often than not, you will do plasma processing right before you do PPC, and plasma processing is what triggers these beam pirate layers here. And if you don't have the beams, you are in for a bad time.
Are there any other layers that plasma processing triggers, or it's just that one?
Not to my knowledge. Maybe does that do the workstation layer? No, that's hard. Something.
We don't see a trigger skip attempted on the pirate here in what is this room called?
Elite Control.
Elite Control. Thank you very much. I always get Elite Control mixed up with Omega Research, so yeah.
Omega Research is the one with the power pirates.
Yes, I know it's the one that you jump down and there's like a door on the floor.
Ooh, Sam is doing the fast strats for geothermal core.
Having some difficulty.
He got the slope jump scan dash though, which is as respect. Hey, does he go for equal jump?
I think he does.
Oh.
Oh no, we don't. Okay. We're playing it safe.
Yeah, thankfully there is a backup. Just morph and unmorph, and that should kill all of your inertia and make you not fall off. And that's going to be charged for Sam.
I think we're going to have a big problem with people mistaking the charge beam for a missile in the coming games, because most people are just not used to having it randomized.
Yeah, yet another thing with a semi-orange yellow glow. That is hard to do. Oh. Sam? Slideshow?
We're back from our transition to Libre Office.
Oh, X-Ray is Central Dynamo. That's bad. And okay, don't die. Look here. Use look here, please. Come on. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Imagine if we died to the maze, though.
Okay,
Wouldn't
now
that be
get
something?
maze skip first try, and we'll all be fine.
How much damage do the power lines deal in the maze?
They do 10 damage per hit.
Okay,
so-
we're not taking any risks, or I guess we are because those only drop power bombs.
If you take the maze really slow, it's not that hard to get hit, or to not get hit, but yeah. If you try maze skip. Okay, yeah, not going for it. The hardest part about not getting hit is the yellow ones.
Yeah, because sometimes they can pop up from you rolling out of screen, and it's easy to miss.
Yeah, because you don't want to be... You want to be fast to get past them so you don't get hit by them, but you don't want to be too fast that you ram into the next one right next to it. And... Ugh. Man.
That is
Wow.
not a good maze.
Yeah, that's a bad maze. All four
Wow,
quadrants.
we went to all four quadrants. Yeah.
Yeah, so to recap what's been going on here, we have a special preset called Major Minor plus Open World, where all of the major items will only be in major item locations that are from vanilla, and Minor's the same way. As well as all of the doors are just turned blue, so everyone will be able to go practically anywhere whenever they want to without having beams. And that's why you saw Charge Beam in Plasma Processing. Okay, so Lokir is not going to Elite. Oh, he doesn't have Phazon. That's right.
Yeah.
He can't get PMT.
No,
That's bad for Lokir. Oh, this could be the decider right here.
there's also the Ice Beam. That could also decide things if that ends up being somewhere horrific.
Okay, well, thankfully, Phazon is only in Life Grove, so that's actually not that far from here. And if Sam fights Stardust, this could actually be really close. He is. Yeah, thankfully, he does have charge, so this will go by slightly faster. It does not have a PB though. Ooh, this is actually quite a tight race.
Yeah, it's looking pretty tight.
I guess the last leg up that Sam has at this point is Exo Skip. We still haven't seen Ice Beam yet. But at this point, it has to be up here in upper mines. Pretty sure.
Yeah,
If anything.
yeah. Everything that we haven't done yet is an artifact that isn't in mines.
Elder Chamber is an artifact.
Yeah, I brought that up earlier. You corrected me on it. Well, Lokir doesn't know that because he hasn't been to Chozo. To Far Chozo rather. He hasn't seen the Anti-Chamber. He hasn't seen Life Grove.
Anti-Chamber is not that hard to route in from Life Grove.
And also, he hasn't done Ghosts yet.
That is true, but he's likely going to run into ice around here soon, so he's probably not going to head to Ghosts. That's the last item he needs besides Phazon if he goes Life Grove after this. And there's Ice Beam right there.
Boom. Now I'm going to check Elite Research, which does have a major item.
Oh, really? The database apparently still requires Ice Beam, even though the door is normal at this point. Interesting. Okay. Want to be saying hi to Phil at this point?
Of course.
Might have Ice Spreader here for us. Pretty much the last thing that he can do. Actually, it is. Yeah, we know where everything else is.
This could also be one of our remaining 2 nothing items.
Yeah, that's right. We do have one more missing in action, I believe. Also, oops, got spotted. Which.
Ooh, that one was a bit gnarly. That one was like under his armpit or whatever. Completely glanced.
Okay. I think that's not where Thardus is supposed to be. I mean, he's supposed to be a little bit forward. Yeah, that's not how that's supposed to work. Funny. That's the second time I've seen that happen. I think Nye had that happen, like in a race.
Yeah, that's Ice Spreader.
All right. Supers for Sam and Ice Spreader for Lokir. Okay, so now Sam has to go. Actually, he can go straight to mines from here. So.
And this is, we can logically deduce this is going to be one of our nothing items. Oh wait, was storage actually an artifact? I don't remember.
No, it's not.
No.
So, this is where the boostless life growth pays off for Sam. You can get all of lower mines done in one fell swoop, and probably doesn't even need to head to upper mines at all. Sam is probably banking on that exoskip. Also, yes, make sure if you are going into PBC with no power bombs, farm this Gamer for that 100% drop. Yeah, Ice Beam is required for Elder Chamber because that's an ice door underneath the statue. For some reason, why isn't it a plasma door? I will never not be upset by that. But yeah, since all the doors are blue anyways, that is not a problem this time. We just need plasma. Okay, so from here, Lokir is heading to Life Grove, and Sam is making his way to Lower Mines. It's time for the 80% brain to kick in. No, Lokir did not fight OP because he didn't have Phazon suit to get PMT, which is also an artifact. Thankfully, he'll find it right here. But yeah, since we know that OP is the only other major item down there, and we know it's an artifact, you just wouldn't. It's just bad routing to fight OP without getting PMT in the same loop. Thankfully, isn't actually going to get caught up on that X-ray. That is a really bad spot for X-ray.
Yeah, that's basically one of the worst possible locations it could have had. Yeah. Actually, the worst possible location with our hints.
Yeah, Elder Chamber, PMT, and Elite Core artifacts for both players. Thriller, Left Grove. Sam do Mace Skip. Time for it.
There's phase on.
Phase on for Lokir. And that puts him in go mode. Just needs to. So I guess from here you would want to get Elder Chamber and then go back down and get PMT Elite Quarters. That is kind of a bad route, but. Alright, and that is, in fact, go mode for Sam. Oh, you know what? Sam doesn't have Spider, so he can't even really go upper mines without doing Spider Shafts, which I don't know if you would necessarily have wanted to in the first place.
That's correct.
He's probably comfortable with doing it, that's why he skipped it, but that makes Central Dynamo a much nicer play first. Yeah, Sam's got some OBS trouble, so cropping is a little bit wonky on his end. So we will not know how many power bombs that he holds. Only he will know. But yeah, it shouldn't be that much of a detriment to us. That's right. We did skip Spider, so has to do the fun way. MQA. MQA, the fun way. Ooh, I gotta use that scan dash. I don't use that often enough.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one very often. Or actually, this is the first time I've really noticed it.
Yeah, I forgot that there was actually a scan node on those mushrooms.
Having some trouble making this jump.
Yeah, this slope jump sucks. Getting onto that pipe is the worst. You want to get more height on that slope jump. Okay, that is Elder Chamber for Lokir. And no! Oh, didn't bend that back enough. That's
Yeah, every second we spend here is a second that Lokir has to catch up. Okay, and
there we go. Gets it. Nice. Whew. Gets the gainer. Is that spider track actually standable? I have never tried that. I honestly think you're lying, Cosmo.
Yeah, I don't think it's a standable. I can't believe that. This part is a little bit tricky without Ice Beam because the Hunter Metroids don't really die to anything else very quickly at all.
Thankfully,
Power Bombs can do it, but
actually,
we don't want to spend those.
That's really good. He was using the growth animation from the Hunter Metroid to get by them. That's
manages it pretty well.
That's good, actually. It's good speed tech. Yeah, if Sam has a bad exo skip, Lokir could definitely catch up.
Absolutely.
I definitely think that Sam will get to Ridley before Lokir at this point. But who knows what can happen. And Sam still needs to get Elder Chamber. That's true.
Yeah, I was just about to bring that up, but Lokir and Sam have equal numbers of artifacts. But Lokir has artifacts that are very close together here in Lower Mines.
Ooh, yeah, this is a close one.
Yeah. And he's not going to be checking anything else.
Well, thankfully, there's a save station. Or you know what? Actually, our Elder Chamber's not that far away. You could just take the save warp at landing site and then go through Overgrown Cavern and get Elder Chamber from that way, and then save warp back. That actually shouldn't be that far. How are you feeling, that guy?
That's still going to be pretty time consuming.
Yeah. Lokir's on his way to elite control right now.
Sam is already out of missiles, so we can't do super strats.
That's true. Not going for triple skip probably is out of power bomb. Gets plasma troopers though. That's good. It's really good.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
It's like the best outcome in this scenario. Okay, well, Sam has enough for one super. Okay. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, getting the missile spam and then the super and then going to plasma strats actually should be a three pool or 3 phase, I guess. Well done. Flawless. Meanwhile, Lokir is just entering MQA right now. So hot on Sam's trail right now.
Yes, and Lokir has all the items. All of them.
Everything except that Wave Buster.
Like I said, all of the items.
Indeed. Alright, save work from here. Hopefully Sam remembers Elder Chamber. It seems that Lokir wanted to do fast strats for MQA, but it did not pay off. Okay, Sam remembers. Nice boost. Doing the fast way into Life Grove Tunnel. Never mind. Okay,
Ooh,
still...
Lokir gets knocked down by the Metroid, the stupid Metroid. That ends every amazing good climb. Just horrible Metroid. Gets knocked down by that one. That's what I'm saying.
Elder Chamber in this seed, yes, can be. It's not normally a nice door, but... it's normally a nice door, but in this seed, all the doors are blue. So we don't get beam locked, which is why Exoskip is so powerful. That just means that you don't ever have to worry about, ice in this case. Some beams still retroactively hard lock checks, like Storage Depot A, Elder Chamber, and Elite Quarters, whatnot. So you still might need Wave and Plasma. But yeah, ice hard locks no checks in this preset.
Yeah, so you can completely skip ice beam. Hell, you can completely skip every beam in a single seed if you get lucky.
Mm-hmm.
That's also especially enabled by this being major minor. There's a lot of items that are only good for minor checks. Lokir just uses the glider normally.
Okay, we're also going to see probably a nifty demonstration by Sam here. Fun fact, since, or I guess, ghost skip? Oh, well, yeah, we still need to hit that boss. That's right. But fun fact, this room does not need you to beat the ghost to open Ogre Chamber. So Sam is still going to trigger the ghosts, but doesn't have to defeat it. You can just open the plasma slot, and the door will open by itself. Maybe
Artifact number 5 for Lokir. Two more rooms until we are at elite quarters. At this point, though, I am definitely liking Sam's position better. Again, though, our only option is exo skip at this point. So if we struggle with that, which is very easy to do, exo skip is a tricky maneuver.
yes.
Lokir is still in a good position if that is the case. Because Lokir has options. Lokir could try exo skip. I don't know that he knows it, but he could do it, or he could not. Whereas Samuel is forced into that one direction. We don't have Ice Beam, and we're a million miles away, and we're not going to get it.
Maybe Lokir does the new potential secret world that was found like just 2 hours ago in Phazon Infusion Chamber. Yeah, apparently if you load Subchamber 1 from before starting the Exo fight, transition back to the room behind you and then back into Phazon Infusion Chamber and skip the cutscene, you can actually load delay past the fight trigger and get out of bounds.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That actually works on GameCube as well, on the disc.
Yeah, so unfortunately, as far as I know, load delay actually is banned for this tournament. I don't know if it actually says that in the rules, but I'm pretty sure that.
I thought that was something that was banned specifically in Echoes.
I know in Echoes it was banned for the tournament. I don't know in Prime. I would just assume in all capacity. Yeah, did we ever actually have concrete rules for this tournament if load delay was banned? But honestly, that setup just like came out like 2 hours ago, so I doubt that Lokir would have the time to learn it, if I were to be honest. Okay, but that is all artifacts for Sam. Just want to fight Ridley here. Meanwhile, Lokir is getting his last artifact on OP. And we are confirmed, yes, load delay is banned, so yeah, that setup will not be able to. The reason for banning it, I believe, is for there's differences versus Dolphin versus console in terms of how load delay works. That's less than that 5-way skip. Yeah, platform differences. It gives certain people advantages depending on what they play on, so I just banned it in its entirety. IS is a little bit more complicated. Sometimes I've heard that it's actually pretty fairly consistent across all platforms, but it's still highly susceptible to crashing, so it's just better to have that behind an RA at the very least.
Yeah, there's a lot with load delay that's a bit it's not one of these things like scan dashes that are very consistent and understood. Well, that's not to say we don't understand load delay, but it's just very inconsistent, rather.
Oh, that was a tight last phase there.
Yeah, that was very lost too.
And that's the last artifact for Lokir. So Sam needs to get Exo Skip like first try. Otherwise, that could just very well be ground for Lokir to actually win. Granted that he actually has a good exo.
Yeah, we're save warping right now. So Samuel is one Ridley ahead at this point.
Pretty much, yeah. Okay, saving, switching to plasma. Wall boost, lays the power bomb. He's fast. Another one? I guess not. Well, pairs for the Metroid. I do not believe that's what we want. Okay, gets the Metroid. Face away so it doesn't die on the spider track. In. Line up. 1, 2, morph. Transition. Ooh. Alright. Looks good. Instant morph. Nice. Let's go.
Alright, we're not out of the woods yet. That is sort of the hard part, because it's very easy to fall way down Impact Crater from that point, but we've got a good start here.
It is infinitely easier. Gets the standable there. Skips the fight trigger. Self jump up there. Or jump over here. This is that standable. That's that one. Okay, transition. That's the transition. Alright, we're good. It should be smooth sailing from here. This is the trigger. Gets it back. Nice. Oh, this is looking good for Sam.
Yeah, this is looking really good. This is looking... If I got this exo skip on a world record pace run, you know what? I mean, I wouldn't, because I don't get world record pace runs, but I would be happy with this exo skip. Very, very happy.
Yes, this is... Oh, man, this is a clean one right now. This needs to get the standable here. Gets it.
Good.
Transition the room. Nice.
And we're done.
This
locks it up. He has got this under lock and key.
Ooh.
This run is not escaping. No, sir.
Okay, we have both visors. You smooth sailing from here. Yeah, that should. This one should lock it in for Sam. Ooh. Okay. Cancels. Yes. You can find essence really quickly. I think so. Alright, full cancel time. And Lokir is entering subchamber 1. Unfortunately, will not matter. That is going to be GG's for Sam. finishing with a race time of 1 hour, 17 minutes, 54 seconds. GG's. Oh boy, that was a close one.
Yeah, that was a close one.
And
I reckon we'll be seeing a lot of close ones in this week, though.
yes, this is, I like to say, a very volatile preset. We'll see a lot of wacky stuff happen. Toaster, I believe it was Cosmo V. Sester, and that extra skip also made a difference. And also, welcome Sam. GG's. Oh boy. How are you feeling? How are you feeling?
To be honest, because I played, it's probably the worst I've ever played in a randomizer race in a very long time.
Okay, yeah, I definitely understand where you're coming from. That IBBF. We both thought the same thing there. That was.
I want to say this. I want to preface this that I was doing ice cream RTA today, and I was nailing every single IBBF without bombs. Then I go and do that, and I'm just like, I don't even know what
It happens. That's what I'll say. And I think the exo skip at the end redeemed you completely. Yeah. That was a really clean exo skip.
You finding Phazon in Life Growth Boostless put you at a severe advantage against Lokir. The only problem is that you did Orphan Elder Chamber, so that did give Lokir some time to catch up, which he ended up doing. You also bled some time by doing checks that were required, like Tardis.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I didn't want to take any damage by that point, and also I felt behind, so I wanted to. Well, I was taking a damage by Tardis, but at the same time, I wanted to be thorough.
Yeah.
The only things that bailed me out were Phazon, even though it's technically early for me, but not really. And X-Ray was simple done.
Yeah, you had initially skipped. Did you see Spider in Chapel and just actively skip it? Yeah. Okay.
I didn't think it was worth it, but my MQA was atrocious. So
yeah,
I've done that so many times in 80%. Once again, something I practiced a lot and just didn't really help out today.
Yeah, but seeing you do that MQA reminded me that scan dash point was there, so I will remember to use that next time.
Yeah, do that. It's nice. Just my movement was bad, my wall crawling was bad, my routing was really iffy. I wanted to delay ghosts because I didn't have charge or X-ray yet, but yeah. Where was ice? Was it Stores Depot B?
Yeah, it was.
Yep.
Okay, so that wasn't really out of the way. I was concerned because this was one of the few seeds that I played recently where beams were pretty early and they weren't too hard to access. You know, I did skip ice, but that was mainly for a small time sake, as you can probably tell.
Yeah, so Lokir went to, both of you did Zoid at the same time, and then kind of diverged from there. You did Flagra and Ghosts first, but Lokir ended up, I guess, did, oh yeah, that's right. Both of you also did Flagra at the same time, but you did Ghosts, where Lokir went to Lava Lake and got Plasma, and then just went Vendrana from there.
I was pretty sure ghosts were going to be nothing. The weighting on that is all over the place. It's really only usually an artifact. It loves to place nothings there.
So we were actually initially thinking, since that wave beam was really early, that anti-chamber was actually a really good play, because that was technically in logic going through Hall of the Elders.
That was my plan after Zoid, is because I wanted to do Flagra, then do IBF, because there weren't any majors that I was skipping, and saves time not doing the puzzle. And I could do go skip for Elder Chamber later on, which I also screwed up.
Yeah, but that didn't really cost me that much time in the end. But
I know, but it would have looked cool.
True. Yeah, Yeah, so from there, Lokir had he was ahead of you for the most part until you found Phazon in Life Group, and he would have that was a real pain to route on his end. He had to go from Upper Mines since he picked up Spider. He went to Upper Mines and got Life Grove, and then had to immediately go all the way back down to PMT.
Yeah, that was also why I skipped Gravity initially, because in my head I was trying to think like 4 parallel universes ahead of myself. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna probably have to do Life Grove at some point and do the spinner. And
Oh, that's true. That's why you skipped it. Okay.
So interesting. I noticed that Lokir didn't actually skip the Essence cutscene.
Nice. Yeah, Lokir did choose to pick up Gravity right away.
Yeah, you skipped that, obviously. Which is understandable, because there's nothing you really need Gravity for, but personally I would have done it just for the damage.
I mean, that Life Growth spinner...
That was something that I was considering, is damage reduction would be nice, but at the same time, not being able to get a check that you know is a major. Like, I'm not for that.
Yeah, that's fair. That's completely fair. I'm not really super big into any percent, so I guess I'm just not so comfortable with Life Grove Gravity-less spinner.
Yeah, Gravity-less spinner is very weird. No one to this day really knows why it works. It just works. And it's also really hard to pull off sometimes if you don't get the setup right.
It's not hard, it's inconsistent, I guess is the word I would use. Like, you can see somebody like Cosmonaut, who was like an incredibly good player, just randomly not get it for ages and ages. Not because they're bad, but just because the game is weird and wrong and stupid.
Yeah. But yeah, that was a real miracle there.
Yeah, just... I did not play well. To be fair, this is like the only bit of Prime that I played today besides doing Exos, or the new Phazon and Fusion Chamber Secret Roll without load delay. That was the only other time I played Prime today.
Yeah, we were talking about that Lokir might attempt that if he didn't know Exoskip, but yeah, that was banned for the tournament.
It's still not easy, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
And we only recently, Miguel uploaded a new revised wall crawl using the Secret World.
Mm-hmm.
At the very least, if anything, my final bosses were pretty solid.
Yep, and that's GG's
Alright,
to Lokir. He's right
GG.
here.
GG's, Sam.
Thank you.
Man,
Well played.
that was
Yeah,
quite.
although not really. I
close
didn't
race.
play well, I'll be honest.
I felt pretty good. There were a couple things I didn't love that I did, but mostly felt pretty good.
Yeah, the first big route divergence was that when you both did Flagra after Zoid, you went to go get Plasma and Lava Lake, whereas Sam actually stuck around a little bit and did Ghosts, and actually went for Antechamber.
Interesting.
That ended up not amounting to much. He had quite a bad IBBF wall crawl. Fell down Elder Chamber twice, or Hall of the Elders twice, which is bad. But he made up for that time loss by finding Phazon in Life Grove without doing it boostless, any percent style.
Oh, interesting.
So that put him at a big advantage because you had no information on that at that point.
Yeah, that just kind of fell into my lap. I was going to route to Elder Chamber anyway. So I was like, and it was either there, at that point I was kind of nearing the end of the locations. It was either there or like Ghost.
True.
I think those were literally the only majors left.
Yeah,
So,
Ghost was on the thing.
Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I mean, I thought it went pretty well for me. That was about as well as I could have routed it. The one thing, I didn't love my play into Central Dynamo. I did that because I didn't want a PB farm.
Yeah, both of you played for Central Dynamo first.
Interesting. Yeah. Was it the same reasoning for you, Sam, or?
Sam did not have Spider, so I was assuming that you didn't want to do Spireless Shafts at that point.
Oh,
I was fine with Spireless Shafts, to be honest. I was more so doing it just because I felt behind and I wanted X-ray to be there to be nice.
Yeah.
I just went down there because I was out of PBs and I was going into upper mines. And upper mines, you need like 3 to get the checks, or like 2.
Okay, that is true.
3 for life growths.
Yeah, and since Sam didn't have spider, he didn't do spiderless shafts, but he missed out on that ice beam, so he ended up actually doing an exoskip, which
Ice beam.
Yeah,
That's a
I mean,
suggestion.
I figured Sam was
True.
going to do exoskip either way because it's faster.
I mean, you literally need ice beam for 0 things in this preset besides
Yes,
fighting
Ice Beam
Exo.
doesn't lock anything except technically that one button in Hall of the Elders, but like really,
That's a minor.
It doesn't
it's
access
a minor,
major,
so obviously that's not going to matter.
Yeah. Shout out to Charge Beam. Shout out to Super Missiles. Awesome
Yeah.
locations.
yeah,
I hate the fact that I got supers there and not X-ray.
that was what was funny is that Lokir, you fought Thardus before doing plasma processing, and Sam fought Thardus after doing plasma processing. So
Fun. I was
Wow.
like, I have plasma. This won't be that bad. I should have.
yeah,
Little did I know, I should have skipped Thardus.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
Also, storage cave. Ugh.
Oh God, Farfen was barren.
My
Yeah.
Farfen was probably the worst Farfen I've ever
yeah,
had.
falling
I fell
down,
down
fence
all
edge.
the rooms. All the
Fell down a
rooms.
few rooms, for sure.
And then I didn't have a PB for storage cave, and I went to
Oh,
mines or to
Yeah,
Magmore
you went back to go get that, and
after.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I got the PB expansion there and transport access, and I got plus processing, and then I went back to greet a nothing in storage cave.
yeah,
So after
bad.
that, I fell behind, and that's what made me do Thardus.
Yeah, it feels bad. But yeah, this was a great race. Very, very close. You defeated, or you were just entering subchamber 1 when Sam finished. So
Yeah,
that was like,
I felt glad that Exoskip didn't decide it. That's how I'll
Mhm.
put it. Even if Sam hadn't done, well, I think Sam would have stumbled on Ice Beam. Even if Sam hadn't done Exoskip, I think he still would have won. So, and it would have been really close. So, I feel pretty good about that.
yeah, if Sam was
Mhm.
still playing for the ice beat, he would have definitely had gone to upper mines at that point and would have immediately found ice.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that felt like the primary thing that bailed me out. You know, because Phazon Suit didn't feel that rewarding because of my very, very slow IBBF.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised you went for that instead of like one of the bomb jumps in Hall of the Elders.
My idea was that there wasn't gonna be any checks there, and I hadn't done the puzzle, and I could do Ghost Skip later on. So if I had a good IBF, I could save myself a lot of time, even if I didn't get Ghost Skip,
I guess.
until
yeah.
IBF lost me like 6 minutes, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't
that's the out of bounds fickle thing.
Yep.
Fun stuff, though.
But yeah, that should do it for now. Follow our runners. As you saw, they showed an extraordinarily amount of skill. I did not pronounce that right.
Extraordinarily.
Follow my commentator, Pierre.
Uh-huh.
We did the tracking by ourselves this day.
Oh yeah, I just
Yeah.
noticed. Wow.
And
Fantastic.
shout out to you guys.
Yeah, we didn't have any trackers today, so
Yeah,
And this
thank
is a hard preset to track for because the things are coming one after another.
you. Mhm.
Hmm.
it's not too difficult. Schwartz did most of the work though, so I can't
Yes.
take you too much credit.
I did, but thank you for getting some of the artifacts today. Was not paying attention to it, so
Yeah, it's fine.
we'll both are both friends. And yeah, make sure to stick around. This week is going to arguably be even more hectic than the last week, as you saw today. Let's see what other matches are happening right now.
We actually have one in about an hour, which is Bash Prime versus Jeff Gains and Games on the primary SpeedGaming channel.
Oh yeah, that's right. That should be
Actually, that's 2 hours from now.
2 hours
Oh,
from
is
now.
it? Oh yeah, sorry, I'm a hour ahead of EST. I forgot.
And then we got, for right now, we don't have any scheduled on Tuesday at the moment, but we have some on Wednesday. So make sure to tune in about 2 hours, and then just stay posted as to when the other racers schedule their races. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Any final thoughts from runners?
Nope, just gotta keep getting better, improve that consistency.
I mean, I feel like I've been getting better every single round, so I'm pretty happy with how the tourney's been going for me.
Indeed. And yeah, with that, I want to say thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all next mission.
See you next mission.
See you next mission.
See ya.
Later.